Boxing Voice.
Start off with the heat. So, you're one of the top prospects just in general. Do you think you're going to stay at lightweight, or are you going to go to junior welterweight now?
I'm going up to junior welterweight. I had a tough time making weight my last fight, and I didn't feel as strong, and I feel like 140 would be a good weight for me.
Okay. In your last fight, I believe you won. I think you outboxed your foe, but it was kind of a weird fight. Could you talk us through what exactly happened?
Well, you know, I've been inactive as far as in the ring. It's been over a year since I fought. But I've been active in the gym, you know, sparring different guys, different champions, and some great fighters, up-and-comers. And when we were going into the fight, right before the fight, I asked, before we had the fight set, I asked for a catch weight because I haven't made a weight in a long time. And they wouldn't give me a catch weight. I asked for a 38, 37. They wouldn't give me a catch weight. They said 35. So I still ended up taking the fight. I made weight. My opponent didn't make weight, and he made weight like 2 hours later. And the next day, the day of the fight, I still felt a little weak after trying to make weight to 135. And I still ended up going into the fight, even though I wasn't as strong or as energized as I wanted it to be. I still thought I won the fight, hands down, unanimously. I thought I outboxed him and won the fight.
How does it feel like to be going into camp with Manny Pacquiao in another part of the world even too? So you get to see another part of the world and you're with Manny Pacquiao. I
think it's an experience of a lifetime, you know. That's why I'm in the gym now, getting in tip-top shape. I want to give him a great sparring and mimic Chris Algieri's style and, you know, get Manny ready as best as I can and make sure he wins the fight. What,
if any, problems do you see Algieri presenting to Pacquiao that you'll have to replicate in the gym for him?
I think the height and the movement, keeping Manny out on the distance and keep giving him angles, you know. So, I mean, that's what we're going to pretty much, that's what I see how Chris is going to be fighting Manny. You know, standing on the outside and not letting Manny get on the inside and letting his combinations or letting his hands go.
How also is working with Virgil Hunter? You've been sparring some really high-level guys, and you've been getting good work. You know, you've been putting in work to really high-level guys.
Yeah, it's been giving me a lot of experience in the ring, and I've been sparring a lot of big guys. That's why I feel like 140 will be a good weight for me, and yeah, it's just been getting me better since I haven't been fighting in the ring.
Also, I've noticed that you've developed a good friendship with Wolf. Do you want to talk a little bit about that? I mean, I've always thought he's an interesting character because I don't know if I could ever give up everything in my life to go a place I don't speak the language of to pursue a dream.
Well, you know, we became pretty good friends because when he came here, he didn't really know any English, but he knew a little bit of Russian, so we're able to communicate. And I was translating for him to his trainer Virgil and to other people as well. So that's how we got our friendship going.
Okay, and is there anything about your life story you'd like to kind of contextualize for the viewer that doesn't know much about your career so far, or just your life as a whole?
Well, I mean, I have my boxing career hasn't been an easy road. It's been a hard road. You know, I feel like this day and age in boxing, you got to have a good manager and a good promoter from the very get-go so they can keep you busy and get you the right fights. And, you know, in the beginning, I wasn't able to get that. You know, I've been inactive, inactive, and been having a hard time getting fights. And hopefully, you know, after I'm done sparring in Manny Pacquiao's camp, I'll be back in the ring with another fight and try to stay busy.
And you're signed with Cameron Duncan now?
Yes.
How is that feeling? I mean, that's one of the big dogs.
It feels great, man. He's a great person. He's a great manager. He looks out for fighters, and I wish I had him early in my career.
Any potential to be on like an Iron Boy card or another Unimas card?
That's a big potential. You know, I don't know what the future holds for me, but we'll definitely be back in the ring, and then maybe on Iron Boy card and maybe on Unimas again.
Last question. Prediction, Manny Pacquiao, Chris Algieri, and then I also know I just heard Jesse Vargas is going to be on the card, and it's rumored he's taking on Antonio DeMarco. Do you have any thoughts on either of those fights?
Well, my prediction for the Manny Pacquiao Chris Algieri fight, I think Manny Pacquiao stops him in the late rounds. And as far as Jesse Vargas, Antonio DeMarco, I think that's a great fight. I think I'm going to go with Jesse Vargas on this one. I think he has fought several southpaws in his last several fights, and he's done very well against him, and I think he's going to come out victorious.
The Boxing Voice.